Time Call You, first of all, we gotta do this off rip. I just finished episode 2, and I can't believe all the K-drama y'all have seen me talk about and watch. Why has nobody recommended this to me before? Granted, episode 1, because I tried watching this 3 times before, episode 1 was a little bit confusing, a little bit tough to get into, but episode 2, I'm hooked now. If y'all haven't watched episode 2, I'm about to spoil a lot of stuff and give my predictions on what I think is happening, okay? That was just standard spoiler warning. Now, off episode 2, I can tell you, this is all about reincarnation and traveling through time. It's very similar to another K-drama that I've seen. Let me put y'all on for a second. Familiar Wife, for those of you who know, you know. It used to be on Netflix. It's not on Netflix anymore. But pretty much the man went through a toll booth, which then sent him back into the past, and he was allowed to change events, which is why you see one life on this side, one life on that side. Very interesting. I enjoyed this watch. But that leads me back to my point. I don't know if it's the Walkman or the cassette, but there's something otherworldly. One of these items is magical, and it's transporting whoever listens to the song, which makes me think, actually, it's got to be the cassette. It's got to be the cassette. The words she wrote on here it's like a magical incantation. I hope this music transports you to your happiest moment. You think this is a coincidence that the moment she starts listening to it, she wakes up to her formerly deceased lover? No, this is what it's doing. It transported her to the happiest moment of her life, which was in the arms of the one she loved. Now again, Bus is going through a tunnel, maybe something funky with the tunnel, but we saw like little static things happening where it's changing reality a little bit. So we got some reality warping happening, and then she wakes up as the girl. She got transported into Minju's body, and we know that because she's calling him by her lover in the other time. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. She called him Youngju, the dude who got X'd out in the plane crash. So we know that she's now transported into this version of herself's body. Again, reincarnations, reality warping, possibly different dimensions. Now, again, we know Minju passed away in the year 1998. So here's what I think happened. Now, everything I said before, I feel 100% accurate in. This is the part I'm still speculating on. I think he realizes, because she got hit by a car. Bam, she done dirty. I think in this moment, he realizes, wait, I do really care about her, but also my best friend likes her too. How do I navigate this? But he's starting to realize his feelings. Now, we know that she passes away in 1998, which is a year after the photograph is taken. Question is, when do they take that photograph? Because we haven't, 2 episodes, we haven't seen the photograph happen yet. I'm guessing she never fully recovers from this. There's lingering effects, and it's going to take her out. And what I think happens is after it takes her out, he ends up listening to the cassette for the first time, and it transports him. It put him into this world where he no longer having to worry about his best friend, could fully love this version of Kwon Minju. I don't know your name in the future or in the present day. I apologize. I will learn it by next episode. That's why she was like, how could I be the only girl you've ever loved? It's because he's lived 2 lives. This is his second life, and he's not willing to waste it on anybody else. He knows you're the one for him. He can't tell you that he comes from another parallel dimension or another timeline, but yes, that's why he's only ever loved one girl, and it was you, because he missed his chance back in the past. Now, here's where things start to get a little confusing for me. If this was him, because again, he passed away in a plane crash, right? So this is just her remembering and having a somber conversation to herself. But he did enjoy life with her for a long time. So if that was the case, and he did pass in that airplane, my question is, who in fact is this? Does this mean, because he looks a lot older than her, so maybe this was his original body, the one back from 1998 that was sad when Kwon Minju passed. So after he time traveled into the new body, but then passed in that airplane accident, he got put back into his original body, back into the timeline, which is why he's so much older, but he still cares about her. So since he can't time travel anymore because his future self is gone, his past self, you can't go back to your past self, he then starts to deliver the same methods he used to her. He dropped off the cassette tape. He dropped off the cassette player. And he's going to allow her to now time travel back to the past and be with his younger self. That's gotta be it. I gotta have this locked in. Familiar Wife done linked the fact that supernatural occurrences like this can occur in K-dramas, especially involving romance. I don't know if it's time travel or dimension warping, but I know I'm on to something here. The only other question I have is, where does the friend fit into this equation? There's 3 of them for a reason. K-dramas don't do anything for no reason. There's never something done for no reason. So where do you fit into the equation? Do you become the enemy? Are we going to end up hating you in disgust? I guess I got to stay tuned and find out.